What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. So on the left side here, we have Dragon Link, a powerful deck. Even though with the new recent ban list hit, of the Magnemite to 1 as well as Chaos Base to 1, this deck is still doing fine as always. Dragon Link is one of the most resilient decks we've seen ever hit on the ban list. Maybe only countered by Elements, but the most hits on the ban list there. And on the right side here, we have Infernoble, a deck that I'm not too familiar with. I'm not actually too sure what most of the cards do. I know a little bit of them. We got his deck profile yesterday, so big shout outs to Kalen as well for it. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, help the channel a lot here, and let me know in the comment section down below if I misplay anything with the Infernobles. I'm going to assume right off the bat that chances are I will be. For it, I'm going to see some high rolls here. And it looks like we're going to see Infernoble going to be choosing to go first here. I know a little bit of the combos, I know a little bit of the cards, but I'm not always sure about the exact combo or why they're going for it. But I'm ready to learn with you guys here. We're going to see Infernoble going to go first with a normal summon of Connector, activating the effect here. One of the most powerful normal summons that they want to be seeing. You pretty much have to Ash this card if you are not going to be, unless you don't want to use your Ash. We're going to see them go for the Neo Space Dolphin thingy. Activate the effect, pay 500, discarding the talents here to see the hand. We're going to be seeing a Sorneer, Red MD, Baby Red MD, a Baldrake, as well as a Seyfried here. So having two cards that can activate there. And going to choose to hit the Black Metal Dragon. I think it's the only one that can hit there. But that will be getting a Dark in Graveyard for them to activate their Bestials at any point of time here. But hand knowledge is pretty great here because now they do know that they have two Bestials and nothing else. So we're going to be linking off into the Isolde. Isolde will be sending the Durandal, the Phoenix Blade. Don't know what that one is. Maybe the that's not Joyeuse. That one's Joyeuse there. Okay. So dumping 4 here. And we are going to be trying to summon out the Ogier here. And then we can also dump the Turban here. Then we're going to activate the effects, or we're going to see these two Bestials activate here. Going to be banishing both of them there. So trying to get the Baldrake as well as the Sorneer onto the field so that when they do link summon once again, they'll be able to send it to the graveyard instead. We're going to be seeing a Talents to take the Baldrake here. Going to be pretty nice there, not wanting to give them the Sorneer right off the bat. But if they do get like a Lubellion for the top deck, it's going to be quite good. So we're going to be seeing them activate the Living Fossil here, summoning out the Turpin. And then we're going to be overlaying here for a copy of the Platinum. This one is like equips 3 of the equip spells in the graveyard there. So going to be equipping the Joyeuse as well as the Durandal. Activating the Durandal effect here. So this actually is kind of useful. It's a fun little attack because it lets you search and then gets your Isoldes. I think this is what it's actually meant to do. This is what the Noble Knight stuff was meant to do back in the day. We're going to see Durandal search for, I believe that was Ronald. Then we're going to link summon away into a copy here of the Flaming Swordsman, a link 2 here. And then we're going to see the effect of the Equip, I think, activate, which can summon out the Ogier here. Then we're going to summon out the Ronald. And then we're going to be activating the Divine Blade here to add back. We're going to add back with that. We're going to we're going to synchro summon away into the copy of the Synchro. I always forget her name. That's going to let us search for Museum. Then we're going to be searching for another copy of the Equip spell here. Angelica is a Synchro there. That's what one it is. Activate Divine Blade on the Angelica, which is going to trigger the Angelica because it was targeted to tag out to a Roland. Then we can dump, I think this one is Magius or something. It's like return 3, I think. I'm not too sure, to be honest. So we're going to be returning 3 of those equips to the deck here. You know, honestly, pretty nice, especially when you're playing multiple copies of the and the draw one. So we're returning multiple copies and then drawing one. Then we're going to summon out the Turpin once again. Then we're going to be synchro summoning away into the Big Charles. Then we're going to be able to equip the roll in there. And then we can, you know, send the Sorinier. Sorinier can activate dumping Lubellion there. Then we're going to be linking away here for a copy of the Charles, and then that will allow us to equip. So having now a Spell and Trap Negate here. And do we get rid of the Baldrake? That was a question. Because if we don't get rid of the Baldrake, Lubellion will be able to come back during our opponent's turn here. Or, like, yeah, we're going to give him back the Sorinier, or the Baldrake, and then they can just tribute off for the Lubellion. Summon out the Charles. And then Magius is going to be equipping here during end phase, I believe. Alright, I suppose not during end phase. They'll get an equip during end phase, I believe. One from Graveyard, one from and a spell. And then we're going to be putting those onto the field here. Then we're going to pass them. We still have like 4 cards in hand as well, which is pretty crazy. And we drew into a Light Dragon, which isn't bad. So we're going to be swapping out there for the Lubellion, which can then activate, putting the Regain onto the field here. And this is going to start allowing us to get some card advantage, because we do have the Light Dragon, so we can banish to put back the Sorinier. We're going to notice about the Seifert instead, though. Then we're going to be destroying the Regained by equipping the Roland. Then we're going to link away into Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon will activate effects. Searching for the Boot Sector launch here. Losing Regained is pretty important here, though. We're going to banish Striker Dragon for the Red MD. Red MD can activate here, bringing back the the Seifert. Seifert's going to activate its effects now, searching for the White Dragon. So what's the other card in the hand? Is it Druisworm? I thought it was white. We're going to link 2 into Romulus. Romulus can activate its effect, searching for Dragon Ravine. Is there a way Dragon can actually crack this board? We're going to banish to add back Levy, activate Levy, or not Levy, but Lubellion. Search for the Magnemite here. They're going to summon out Magnemite here by attempting to banish. I'm not too sure how Magnemite got on the field because I don't see another card. Oh, it banished the XYZ, okay. We're going to see a Link 2 into Unicorn. Then Unicorn effect, discard, try to shuffle back. Then we're going to be seeing them link away here for an access code. Then banish to pop. And they are clearing this board. It's pretty crazy. Then we're going to be able to put back here. Summon back out the Angelica. Then we're going to pop it once again. And are they going to... Yeah, okay. It's going to die here. Then a pass turn on this. Okay. Or, no, they're not even passing. They just draw off that. What the heck? That is crazy. I was like, there's passing turn on this? That's wild. We have White Dragon. And we still search for Magnemite during end phase. I mean, banish to summon. They don't have another way to discard. That's so unfortunate. And they can't keep... They can have kept the boot as well as Ravine. They're going to go battle phase. Access code is going to attack into the Flaming Swordsman. But they're going to chain the copy there. And it's going to summon out the Renaud. And add back Living Fossil. But they'll still take some damage, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like the Dragon Link player also doesn't really know what's going on here either. You know, they just have some... Like, Infernoble has some crazy resilience as well in, like, the game. It's got one of those heavy combo decks that you have to, like, play it to know what it does. It's kind of unfortunate because a lot of players just don't know what it does because it's not that great. Like... I don't know. I would rather play Vanadium than Infernoble, to be honest. And then I think we're going to be searching during end phase, adding back, and they're going to search as well. Pass a turn on this. We're going to normal summon out the Ogier, and then we're going to be able to activate the effect. Dumping. Then we can activate the Gear Frame, banish to summon myself out, and this is a negate here. We're going to chain the Druid Worm here, targeting the Sorneer in our grave to summon himself out. And then we're just going to be equipping here the Magius thing. Then we're going to be going into a copy of a Synchro. Going for Roland once again. Fire Flint Lady can summon itself out. Then we're going into the copy of one of the new ones. Then we're going to be summoning out the Ogier. Then we're going to synchro summon again into Captain Roll, or the big one, Charles here. Then we get to put... We're going to attempt to activate the effect. It's going to get negated. Then we're going to be putting back and drawing one here because the card hit the graveyard. That's so crazy. Having like an own little Pot of Avarice type effect there. It does be kind of nice. It feels like to me like the Infernoble hand is not getting any smaller here. In fact, it might be getting bigger. Every time they really make any kind of play. We're going to see Living Fossil going to be activating here, putting or summoning out. Then we can go into another copy of... this is the evil one, one of the evil Noble Knights actually from the Platinum box set. I personally was a fan of the box set, to be honest. I really liked how they made like a unique kind of thing for them with like their own exclusive rarity. Kind of nice. And I still play my Veilers to this day. We have another copy of Museum as well. We're going to go battle phase, and it's going to be able to equip the access code, and then our opponent's just going to scoop it up, realizing that they're going to have nothing there, you know. They're going to have Dragon Ravine in white, and they draw for turn. Who knows what that draw would have been. But they probably had game on board as well. I don't remember exactly recall the field, but yeah, I don't really know. I'm not an Infernoble connoisseur. I like Infernoble. We have 2 Infernoble players at our locals. One of them doesn't really come that often, so like one's like a 2-hour drive away, so they only really come like once every 3 months. Shout out to Kalen. He's the one who's playing right now. Doesn't come very often, but when he does, we enjoy really seeing him. I try to get on the channel at least once. But other than that, there's not really much Infernoble at our locals. So it's really hard to like learn the deck when you don't really play against it. But it's still very fun, it looks like. But moving on to game 2 here, we're going to be seeing Dragon Link going to be choosing who's going to go first or second here. Infernoble seems actually like so big brain to like play. We're going to normal summon with the black, link away into Striker, Striker 1, black 2. You're going to hit it with the Imperm there. Okay. Searching for the Metal Dragon here. We see the Absrouter in hand. So I guess not having access to Boot Sector is actually really good here. But they do have Quick Launch, so we're going to see them activate Ravine, send another copy of the little red MD here. Dump Sorinier. Sorinier's going to dump Lubellion. Then we can quick launch out a copy here of the Rocket Tracer. Summon out the Absrouter here. Absrouter can be tagged out for Lubellion, which can also trigger Absrouter, which is going to add us a Rocket Tracer here. Then we're going to be activating the effect, summoning out, or placing the Regained onto the field here. Then we're going to link summoning away for we're going to be banishing the Striker to put out Red MD. Then we're also going to draw off this as well. Red enemies can summon out the Sorinier here. Synchro 10 into the Bestial Despotter, most likely. Or going for a Barone. I always forget the Tracer as a tuner. Putting it in defense and swapping the graveyard there. So it's such as an attack. Link away into the Seal here. And then passing turn on this. Seal Barone's not a bad board at all, to be honest. We're going to see the Durandal being activated here on one of the opposing monsters. They're going to activate its effects. Searching for the Ogier again. We also see the Dissipation in the hand as well. So interesting that we're keeping that in going second. Then we're going to be summoning off the Regain, putting out the Sorinier onto the field here. Want to get like the most resources that we possibly can. Then we're going to dump one of the new ones there. Activate Gear Frame, banishing to summon We could Baron negate this. We are going to be Baron negate, destroying it, unless they have a negate on the field, so definitely worth negating. Then we're going to summon out the Turpin here as well by banishing. And, I mean, we can't really go for a Zeus line there, because they do have the seals, but it looks like we're going to attempt to. I'm going to go for the other Noble Knights here. They are going to seal bounce this. And I'm just going to scoop it up right there as we don't have enough, already used our normal. But moving on into game 3, going to be seeing the Infernoble deck, going to be choosing who's going to go first or second here. I can assume that the heavy combo deck is going to want to go first, to be honest. But it's going to be interesting to see, for sure, like, if Dragon Link can crack the board. Like, last time they did make a, did make an access code, and if they had a little bit more, maybe a couple hand traps in the hand, maybe a nib, or like an imperm, they would have made a little bit of board. We saw we saw all engine last time, but we're going to be seeing the Infernoble deck to go first. Doesn't look too great there. They're going to activate Museum. They are paying 500 here, I believe. Searching for the Durandal. We don't see a draw on res. We're going to normal summon out the Dolphin. Activate Durandal. Then they're going to activate the Dolphin effect, pitch, hit the red MD once again, and we see it was Lubellion, Caliper, something else I don't really recall, but no other hand traps, I think. We're going to see Durandal search for Flint Lady, summon out Flint Lady here. Link into Isolde. And then we're going to get the search. As well as the dump here. So we're dumping the Phoenix Blade there to summon 1. Then we're going to get to add back the gear frame. So going to give us a negate here. And then we're going to be summoning out the Sorneer there by banishing on the same chain, so we can't negate that. We're going to be banishing 2 to equip here. So we see Lubellion, Caliper, and then the black. Linking 2 into the Fire Warrior. And then going to be passing turn on this. We're going to be normal summon with the Caliper here. It is a tuner, so this will allow us to go into the Barone right away. We also have Lubellion in the hand, so we're going to be seeing them search for we're going to see them go into the Barone. Activate the Sorneer here. Sorneer is going to dump the Lubellion. Then we're going to activate the effective pop. They're going to chain. They're going to activate TTT now, ripping the nib, so leaving them with just Crow. And I think this game's going to be over, to be honest. We're going to see them activate the Lubellion here, searching for either Magnemite or Druisworm. Searching for that Druisworm. Banishing Lubellion for the black. Linking away at the Striker Dragon here. Getting the black effect as well as the Striker Dragon effect here. And at this point, the game is going to be pretty much over. They're going to be activating the effect, targeting here, banishing the And they could 100% just crow. Yeah, you crow the Lubellion at this point. So I don't have access to it. But then you just link away for a ROM, and then ROM 1 as well as the Sorneer there to send. They activated the Infernoble card, but this is just going to be enough for damage here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to say it right now that we're going to be seeing Dragon Link going to be winning this. We're on 0 cards, and I don't think they have anything that can stop this. I mean, Dragon Marine can send, and then we can just search for Abso, well, dump Abso, search for Rocket, play, yeah, we're just doing the exact play there, searching for the Tracer here, play Boot, and then Boot summon out this, activate the Tracer going to pop the Boot, summoning out here the Rocket Recharger, then we could link away those 3 for a Unicorn here, I mean, not a, yeah, then we're going to go for Axe Code. Axe Code is going to be enough for game. I'm going to see a little fist bump there, and we see Dragon Link end up taking the win here, being the better combo deck in this duel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If I missed anything, let me know for the Infernoble Knight section. I know I'm not the best in Infernoble Knight combos. I'll try to be doing better. I wanted to learn the deck so I can be better at doing these commentaries. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Want to see some more content like this, let me know down in the comment section down below. And don't forget to stay safe. Peace.